Right now we're gonna hide down here. Gonna try to get the flingza and the glugas. That's great. Oh, that's not good. They're in right past me. And we get a quad. That's pretty nice. Today we'll be using the carbon roller, one of the rollers that's considered to be the worst. I don't know if many people consider it to be worse than the big swigs, but certainly out of your other options, this one is generally just considered to be outclassed by the second kit. Your sub-weapon is auto bomb, giving you a decent location tool, though you might not be using it as much because you're going to be very close to the fight anyways, but it will help your teammates out and can also be a very great annoyance, especially when you're trying to be defensive and get people off tower or just waiting for a chance to push in something like Rainmaker or Splat Zones. Since the weapon itself is so short ranged, you're going to want something that can at the very least do something at ranged, and this weapon gets it. It's not like Splatoon Neo where you get a beacon instead of something you can throw, so that's at the very least nice. For the special weapon is Zipcaster. This one's a bit odd. While you won't be using your main weapon very much with Zipcaster because it's so short ranged and you might as well just be spamming your arm anyways, it has some chances to maybe get you out of a sticky situation and maybe even get a free splat and just distract for a little bit of time. Is it better than Zuka? Probably not, but it has its uses. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just not terribly great either. And as for the main weapon, since I haven't covered the carbon rollers yet, it's a very short ranged, very fast roller. The roll when you hit someone only does 70 damage, so you're not even getting splats like that. And you're really having to rely on your vertical flicks for any sort of range. And if you are up close to someone, you still have to track your roller fairly decently because the kill cone is still a kill cone. And a lot of times you might end up hitting someone physically, but being outside of the kill cone means that you don't actually take them out. It's not as severe as the regular splat roller, which has a bit more of an issue with that. This one's definitely more generous than that comparatively, but there are still some situations where you're going to be right next to someone, swat them, and they still don't go down. Either way, the goal is 3 wins, and if we get 3 in a row without any losses, we'll go for a 4th one. I'll see you in the first match. All right, match number 1. The enemy team looks a little scary for us. Double short-ranged Slayer type-ish. I wouldn't really consider Flingza a Slayer, but it can kill us very close up, so we got to be careful about that. We'll definitely be trying to play stealth. For now, I'm going to throw bombs, though, until we get some paint on the map and can maybe get a little closer without getting instantly shredded. I think the worst part is the point sensors, going to be honest, constantly, probably from the Gluga deco, because we don't like being spotted. Already on the back foot, unfortunately, too. I guess we just didn't really put up that great of a front at the start. The worst part about this weapon is actually just getting in and doing anything of value, because the main weapon itself struggles with it, and your auto bombs aren't necessarily helping you get in fast. Probably going to get splatted here. No, we're good. We're good. I'm going to just slow down, though, and throw some bombs out. We're going to try to play passively until we get a good spot to actually move in with. Really need paint for us to move around with. Right now, we're going to hide down here. Going to try to get the flingza and the glugas. That's great. Oh, that's not good. They're in right past me. And we get a quad. That's pretty nice. When you can get in, the main weapon itself is pretty okay as long as people aren't shooting at you too much. But when that starts happening, then you kind of have to be very careful. We have our Zipcaster. Not the most useful thing in the world for this weapon either, but we'll see if we can't get some splats with it. That's really what I'm going to be using it for mostly. I'm not going to try to combo it with the main weapon. Unfortunately, get splatted out of our armor there. Little unfortunate, once again, if I can say unfortunate enough, but that's fine. We'll jump into our Kraken here, and we're just going to hide. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We do not like fighting Luna. We really do not like fighting Luna. Saw me moving through his ink, so that's a little unfortunate. Another thing is that when they nerfed Ninja Squid, we can't really pop in and out of ink as quickly, because the ripples will still be there for a few seconds. Not seconds, but you know what I mean. A few frames at the very least. We're getting pushed up against once again, and this might not be the best map for this weapon either once we get pushed backwards, just due to the fact that it is a bit odd having to push in, especially without paint, because if everyone's focusing on one side of the map, we'll have some trouble with that. I think right now, since I am marked, I'm just going to throw not point sensors, but auto bombs out, maybe help my teammates get some location, stuff like that. I've got my Zipcaster once again, so we'll wait for the missiles to wear off, and then I'm going to go ahead and start trying to maybe take some people out with Zipcaster. A little unfortunate. That didn't kill. Pushed him off the map, though, so you know what? I'll take it. Take out the glugas. Unfortunately, ran into the flingza. I did not realize that was the flingza. I wasn't paying enough attention, so unfortunately we get splatted by it pretty quickly. We're gonna jump in here. Hopefully they don't see my jump spot. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Hold on. Ah, yeah, a little unfortunate. You can't spam your horizontal at all, really. If you miss the first one, they're probably getting out of range of it and leaving, and splatting you in return since you have hardly any range of your own. You really have to be quick on the draw with your vertical flick if you're going to be catching people running away, and even then they can just back up far enough and get away from it. Thankfully, we did take the lead by 1 point, unlike last time where we just kind of ignored how we didn't take the lead at all and, you know, lost that way. Little unfortunate. Once again, we're playing at bad ranges. I keep saying unfortunate. I apologize. That gets to be a little old. Stay alive. Hold on. I'm jumping out here. I don't think that's going to end very well. And I just left them a little present in the auto bomb. It didn't lock on to anything, but that's fine. They'll still think I'm there, maybe. I am not dead, so we're going to try to use this to our advantage. They don't know I'm here, so I can very easily just ambush. Nice. I don't know if they still think I'm here or not. I'm not going to paint or anything, because there's no point. I'm just going to stay around the tower and stop them from attacking and pushing it. All right, we will die to the flings of there. I'm fine with that, though, as long as our teammates can get to a good spot. We lost our Hydra, which is not great. He is kind of our anchor here. So maybe we can just stall long enough. We will die to the Glugas. Glugas are probably the hardest weapon we're fighting here. Yeah, the Luna and the Flingza can get us up close, but as long as we take them by surprise, we should be fine. Luna has no more range than we do, really. I mean, a little bit more, but they also have a blast radius they have to deal with. The Glugas just could kind of pick us off at range, though, but it didn't matter because we took our win. All right, match number 2. We're fighting another Gluga deco. The other weapons maybe aren't so scary. Have a 4-shot weapon, a 5-shot weapon, and then the charger, which hopefully we're not taking too many hits from the charger at the very least. Our team should actually be pretty good for paint. I think the worst part is having to deal with the Zukas and the point sensors from the Glugas. Now there is, I think I'm going to take this. We're going to try to be aggressive with this. We lost our teammate over this way. I'm not sure why. Maybe a little bit of lag. Nice. All right, we'll take you out. Not sure who that was. That was the, what's it called? Long range arrow spray. We'll just call it that for now until I remember the name. Splattershot Nova. That's what it is. All right, so I'm remembering, yes, they also have point sensors, which is going to be a bit annoying. He just took that for me, though, so I am perfectly fine with that. Hold on. I'm just going to try to maybe be a distraction. I think that'll be the best bet. Maybe get some damage off, too. That would be nice. Probably should equip Drop Roller, too. I don't have that right now, and I have forgotten to equip it, which would be a very good idea. Jinger's being aggressive there. I did not expect that. I should have actually went for the horizontal as he was rushing me. That's the best counter you can do to someone just rushing straight at you. All right, bit of a risky jump here. Hopefully this doesn't end badly. Unfortunately, we are marked by our cooler, but that's fine. I'm just gonna play this safely, honestly. If he rushes down, we're good. I think the best thing I could have done there is actually be more aggressive with my cooler. Hopefully I still have it. I do. Okay, so we're good. When you have cooler, especially with a short range slayer like this, you want to use it. You don't want to just stand there and be passive, unless you're the only one alive, and then you try to leverage it as much as you can. We're just trying to spread some chip damage here. Not really too worried about actually getting too much off. I'm gonna go ahead and throw an auto bomb into the fray, and until I'm not marked anymore, I don't want to be too aggressive. However, I do once again have cooler, which is something I really should be using to my advantage. We have double cooler, which is another great thing for us. So we're getting it all the time, but we have lost it, so we need to be careful. Hold on. I'm gonna try to just scare him off of his platform, and then we'll use this. Try to maybe get a pierce shot on the bow. All right, we're good. All right, I'm fine with that. We have a very good lead right now. All we have to do is defend, so as long as I don't get too gritty and aggressive, we'll be fine. I'm gonna wait and see how their fight goes. They both lost, I believe, so we'll just try to play this slow. Get back into a good spot. We have plenty of paint where I can just hide until the Nova marks me, and then we'll have to stay back. All right, for now, let's get right over here where they're gonna feel safe moving in. Nice. They're going to target me once more with another whale. They have double whale, so that is not going to be great for us. I'm going to move right around here. Oh, that's not good. We're going to try to use the tower as a defensive option, as a wall. That's pretty nice that we can do that, and we can still actually attack up on the tower, which is a good thing for us. I'm going to play like Slosher right now and just try to get some paint down. Maybe go for my special if I'm really feeling fancy. Can't quite reach that cooler, and you're also shooting Zukas, so we just need to not. Overextending is going to be a bad thing here. All right, well, if you want to do that, I'm fine with it, I guess. I think the worst part here was that wave breaker going on both platforms. Wish it wouldn't. I really wish it wasn't that tall. Oh, well. Can't really control it in the moment. I could have maybe jumped back. I don't know. I think it was too late by the time the one guy actually rushed. Stay alive. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out. Try to just pepper their pushing, or the backs of their push with bombs. That way we can have some paint. I'm going to stay right down here. You're fighting our friend. We don't really have a lot of paint though, so I'm just going to try to play this safe. He's going to probably Zuka at some point, so we don't want to be in a bad position for a Zuka. Play it safe. Ooh, we hit him with something pretty strong, but didn't last very long. They still don't know I'm here, so I can really just come up against them. Hold on. I want to get at something at the very least. Yeah, that was not good. Maybe should have just waited a little longer. Let them push a little more since we have the space, because we can easily choke this if we're not careful. Yeah, there's just special rushing right now, so just wait for that to end. I think the hardest part is just us not having space to move around with, and constantly getting my feet painted over is the worst part. 15, 14, 13, 12. I tried to stop it. Yeah, we'll lose the lead off that. We choked that. We really don't need to do that. We have a plenty of defensive team, so I don't know why we just kind of failed that. I think the best thing I could have done is when I was waiting on the middle platform or next to the middle platform, just wait a little longer. The worst part was that the Glugas were shooting at me. I don't know how he knew I was there, but I guess he knew I was there. Either that or he was just farming Zuka, and it was just an unfortunate series of events. So if I maybe would have played that better, we would have been fine. That's why I rushed though, because we were fixing to get found out. And after that, we just kind of all poorly defended. The worst part about this is that even if I have Zipcaster, it's going to be hard for me to actually do stuff with it. Autobomb can maybe do some other stuff as well, but just a little unfortunate poor team play at the end. All right, match number 3, double Zuka. I really do not understand. Did Glugas get a buff or something? I don't think they did. But this is the 3rd match in a row we've had with Gluga Deco. So more Zuka, more point sensors. Really not fun for us. I'm not really sure what the undercover's trying to do. So you know what? I'm going to be a little weird here and just start using slosher tactics and painting until we get a good opening. Hello. All right, good. I don't think he was paying too much attention to where I was at. Either that or he popped that a little too early and he didn't realize. I don't know. We'll go ahead and ride the tower right now. Since no one else is really on it, I'll just try not to die. Yeah, at this point, just try not to die. We'll wait out the Glugas here. Good. Nice. Go straight through the shield because undercover still works like that. I'm gonna get right behind you. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, stay alive. Was a little too quick on the draw there, so bit of an inverse of what I've been having trouble with. That's a little unfortunate as well, but it should be fine. Oh man, hit on the outside of the kill cone, unfortunately. Nice. He's not really paying attention to me. I don't think he knows I have Ninja Squid, so that's good. It's a great thing we can do to just throw them off. All right, hello. Nice. I can't really reach you, but I am going to keep you at bay. All right, I'm backing up. He's really not paying attention. Even if my teammate wouldn't have got the kill, I would have got the kill on him. And that's how you skirmish. You try to let your teammates distract someone else before you attack. And then, you know, you swap off. So if they're starting to attack you, let your teammate do the job. Oh, that's not good. I don't have enough space here for paint to actually move around. Hopefully you don't end in a bad situation. Help my teammate out there. Right here, I do see the shot. I'm gonna try not to die to the well, and then we'll go off to the right here, where we have a little more paint to move around with. All right, we're good. Very good. I'm still curious how he knows I'm there. He must really be paying attention to the ripples, which, you know what? Good for him. I believe there's someone behind us, actually. Good. Just trying to play very stealthily this match, because if they know where I'm at, we're in a bad spot. All right, be careful. All right, this is not good. I'm gonna back up now, because that's just not a great position to be in. They do have range advantage, but here at Carbon, most weapons have range advantage, so it's not gonna end well for us. Stay down here. I don't know if they still think I'm here or what, but we'll just try to use that to our advantage. We'll be pushed straight through the tower and face through it. That's fine with me. What are we doing here? We need to be pretty quick here, because this can be similar to the thing the last match where... That's not good. That's not good. Just get away. But it can be very similar to last match where we miss on defending and don't do very well at that. Yeah, this is not a great spot. I don't like this. All right, stay alive. All right, that's good. Lots of AoEs probably coming out here, though, so we need to be careful. In fact, I want to be the AoE myself. Oh, we got him. We got him. That's great. That's probably best case scenario. I was afraid I would die to him, but we did not. We actually got the pierce hit on him, which is good for us. I'm just going to chuck bombs right now. Try to play defensively. Go ahead and paint. Do some slosher. Call it slosher because it's very similar. I don't know if the umbrella has just given up or what. We still count the match, though, if someone throws. All right, very good. All right, that's an interesting predicament we're in. I did not expect that specifically. Okay, no, that was, they swapped places. I was attacking the splatter shot, and it ended up with me attacking the glugas. I'm very surprised I didn't get splatted there, but we're fine. All right, just trying to distract here, honestly. All right, we'll get the kill there. That's really nice. Hold on. Gonna wait right here. I don't think they know I'm here. Hopefully they don't have hunt or anything. I don't think they do. Teammate's standing in a pretty bad spot though, and that's not good. But our teammate gets the kill on it anyway, so that's fine. Most unsatisfying thing is striking at very close range with Carbon and just, you know, failing to get a kill on it, because it's very tight. There's a very tight line there. Nice. All right, just stay alive. All right, very good job, and we will go ahead and take our next win. All right, match number 4. This one's a bit more scary. They have a lot of paint on their team, and they have a charger, which isn't great for us, because chargers in general can see ripples moving at a further distance a little bit easier. We do have a darker ink color, so that's actually going to give us more of an advantage, because it is harder to see the ripples in darker ink color compared to lighter ones. This is not smart. So I'm not going to do too much here. I'm just going to try to... Okay. We'll take that, I guess. And hide down here. Stay and play very safe. Oh, we hit him with the very tail end of our shot, but it's not going to work much more. I would like to... Okay. Go. Careful. All right. Well, that was not a... You know what? I took aggro off. I could have gotten a kill there if I had really went for one and not just kind of been loosey-goosey about everything. I could have got a kill there, and getting the kill on top of all of that distracting would have been great. But I still did distract for a fairly long time. Got their charger off of mid, and yes, they did start pushing again, but we're gonna die to the charger again. But however, we should be able to actually counter push decently here. Never mind, we don't have a lot of paint mid. Only one guy on tower. Our bow is still all the way back near spawn. All right, we're gonna try to play stealth like we did last time. I did take some damage here, so hopefully nothing weird happens. That's not good. That's not good. This isn't good. Good. That's good. It's really good, isn't it? Charger is the scariest thing. Yeah, he got an ouch off, so he knows I'm here. All right, little unfortunate. I'm really trying to buy time for my teammates to do stuff. We're not really doing that though, so I'm afraid we're gonna lose, similar to the first match or second match, one of the two, where we just don't have great defense. Really got to let them get the aggro off of me, because if that's not going to happen, then I'm going to constantly be at the worst end of the stick for every other weapon in the game. Because the only other short-range weapon we have is the dualies, which I don't know if we're needing to go in together with them and maybe try to mix up the charger. Maybe that's a good idea. I probably need to throw a couple more bombs too. I don't know what happened to their splatter scope, and that's a bit scary because they seem to at the very least be a good shot. All right, we're gonna hide over here. All right, splatter scope is shooting. And something to note, he does have, is that haunt? I believe that's haunt, so gotta be careful about that. Nice. Okay, now there's an ouch over here on me probably, so I've got to be careful. Good. All right, we're fine. I don't think anyone else is gonna be over here. We're really not pushing the tower though, are we? I feel like our bow is being a little bit too passive. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a bomb up on their platform and try to rush. If anyone pushes up here, we're fine. Keep going, friend. Keep going. All right, he's jumping out. That's good. I'm probably dead here. Not yet. Now I am. I tried to use the acceleration of carbon to move away, but I actually landed in enemy ink, and you're gonna move slower just because your feet are in enemy ink and not because you're actually painting and moving like that. And since you can't immediately paint under you, it is a bit of a difficult time. All right, good job, friend. All right, try to stall this guy out as much as possible. Throw a bomb at him. I don't really care. Just get him off of us. Oh, come on. That was so close too. There we go. Finally got him. That's the scariest thing for us. I think the dualies are lagging pretty bad too, but yeah, that's the dualies. But still, we got the lead off of that. That's great. I would have died anyway, so the dualies, even if he wasn't lagging, so that's not really oh, he killed me because of lag. No, he just killed me. It just looked a little laggy. I don't like this. I really don't. I'm jumping out. I'm sorry. If you can get the push, that's great. If you can get the push, that's great. But we also don't need it for sure, because that was just not a good situation. I would have died anyways. Maybe we could have gotten the extra little bit of push power and not died. That's a little unfortunate. You really have to track well with this weapon as well, because it is very tight Coco. They did buff it a bit, I believe, if I can speak, before, but maybe this is our chance. I'm gonna sit here. They have to push very far. They don't know I'm here. All right, careful. Don't die. Don't die. That's not good. I shouldn't have died to the strike. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, dualies, don't die. Don't die here. I need to get a jump in on you, because they're all just jumping in. That pretty much deleted all of my kills. Oh, we get a wipe out. Oh, that was scary, because I was afraid of what happening in the second match happening again, or what happened in the second match. Again, I'm slurring my words here. I apologize. But yeah, there we go. There's our third win. All right, there's 3 wins with the carbon roller. It did not go as bad as I thought it would. This weapon is generally not something I ever really want to pick up. And especially compared to this one, you know, it just doesn't have that much value. But it worked. I thank my teammates for that, because this weapon needs a lot of enabling to actually get in and do stuff well. And when it doesn't, you see stuff like the second match where I'm just making bad decisions because I'm worried that something's going to go wrong. And getting nervous means that I'm not playing well and I'm letting my teammates down and stuff like that. The third match went incredibly well. I'm surprised that I didn't get splatted a single time, because I was not playing well enough for that. But again, our teammates enabled us to just do stuff that normally you wouldn't be able to. And that's why you would rather use something like this. While this one isn't necessarily maybe as bad as a big swig, it still is just so outclassed by this one. This one gives you kill range. This one gives you an instant use bomb instead of having to wait for the auto bomb to explode. So more movement tools as well. It is just better in most ways, but this one isn't the absolute worst thing in the world. You saw it worked here, and I'm sure it can work in other situations as well, but you really have to like the sub weapon and the special weapon to want to use this one over this one. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a comment below and maybe even consider subscribing. Until next time, bye.